Welcome back to the 100 spin test. In today's episode, number 65R, we continue our dive into the murky waters of roulette strategies, where promises of guaranteed wins often sink faster than candy out of a clobbered piñata. Ever wondered if these so-called foolproof strategies can withstand the chaos of real-world distractions and cognitive biases? Well, you're in the right place. Let's see what happens. Today's test is from the red version of Kentuck White's PADASLAW strategy. PADASLAW is play all day and still leave a winner. Since I play online, I usually stick to the European wheel, but I'll use the US wheel this week, and the European version in the near future. There are 10 winning numbers out of a possible 38. So there is a 26.3% likelihood of winning on each spin. The presence of the zeros allows the casino to Wichita lineman 5.3% of each bet in aggregate, so our expected loss is 42 units. To simplify things for analysis and scaling, I've reduced the unit size to 1 simoleon. Place 4 units on red, then 2 units on the third column, and 1 unit each on the 7 to 12 and 25 to 30 double streets. You will win a 12-unit jackpot if the ball lands on 9, 12, 27, or 30. You will pocket 6 units if the ball comes to a rest in 3, 7, 18, 21, 25, or 36. You get a push with 1, 5, 14, 16, 19, 23, 32, or 34, and a 2-unit loss if the ball lands in 6, 8, 10, 11, 15, 24, 26, 28, 29, or 33. Your 8-unit whacks can be found on 00, 0, 2, 4, 13, 17, 20, 31, and 35. As always, the animated graph below shows the progress of the strategy as misplayed and gives an idea of how volatile the bet is. There is also a table below showing the payouts and losses for this bet. A link to Jack Ace's bet analyzer that contains much more information for this bet can be found in the description.
Now let's speed things up and watch the progress. I'll be back at the end to summarize.
Well, we came up short this time, but we beat the house edge and were winners of the 2 sessions in aggregate, so yes, truth in advertising. You can play all day and still come out a winner. I don't think today's outcome is all that bad. KW himself has said that he does better with the black version. I ran the routine statistical tests on the results. I've excluded pushes on the following. The average number of spins before we got a hit was 3.1 with a standard deviation of 2.3. That means, like the black test, it took about 8 spins plus pushes to get a win 65% of the time and 10 spins plus 95% of the time. We had 2 streaks of 3 wins before a loss, and 3 streaks of 2 wins. We also had 1 streak of 8 losses before a win, 1 streak of 7 losses, 1 of 6, 2 of 4, 1 of 3 and 6 streaks of 2 losses before a win. This way of representing the data is likely confusing, but I mention it that way for planning progressions. On a push, you generally don't increase your progression, so I focused on the progression and reset steps only. Pushes can seriously hide bad streaks. Including those troublesome pushes, there were no repeaters. The hot numbers were 1 with 6 hits, and 3, and 23, with 5 hits each. The cold numbers were 5 and 29, with no hits each, and 7, 12, 18, 20, 31, and 36 with 1 hit each. We were in profit for 8% of the test, and those profitable spins were from 5 to 12. We'll redo the PADASLAW next month on a European table. Keep in mind that casinos don't exist to make you rich. In fact, they exist to drain from your wallet whatever you allow them to take. Never take gambling advice at face value. Test any strategy that you plan to play on a free online game and read as many critiques about the strategy that you can find. Some strategies only work for a limited time, and the remainder don't work at all. Adjust your risk and loss tolerance accordingly.
Good luck until the next time.